You've seen nuclear explosions in movies, the bright flash, the towering mushroom cloud, cities erased in a heartbeat. But what if, for just one impossible moment, you were there, standing inside it, not miles away, not watching it from a distance, right at ground zero? This is what it would feel like, moment by moment, if you were caught inside a nuclear explosion. It begins with light, but not light as you know it. This is the purest energy the human eye can encounter. For the first millionth of a second, it's completely silent. Then the flash erupts, brighter than 1,000 suns. Every atom of air between you and the detonation point superheats instantly. The temperature spikes above 100 million degrees Celsius. That's hotter than the center of the sun. Enough to vaporize steel, rock, bone, and thought. If you're within a kilometer, the light alone is fatal. It burns shadows into the concrete and turns your skin into vapor before your nerves can even scream. The light doesn't just blind you, it erases your ability to see. The optic nerves cook in less than a millisecond. The ground liquefies into glass. Everything, once solid, gone. Every building, every car, every trace of what used to exist becomes dust before the sound even arrives. If your consciousness could somehow linger for that instant, you'd witness a brilliance that doesn't feel like color. It feels like eternity compressed into a flash. Then, nothing. Then comes the shock wave, a wall of pressure, thick and heavy, racing outward faster than sound itself. It's not air anymore. It's liquid fire, expanding like a living thing. At the center, the pressure exceeds 20 tons per square meter. Every window, wall, bone, shattered instantly. If you were 2 kilometers away, you'd see it before it reached you. The sky bending, the trees flattening, the horizon swallowing itself. Then, it hits. The force crushes your chest inward. Your lungs collapse. Your eardrums burst. The ground trembles under your feet. It's as if the earth itself is exhaling. If you were somehow inside a structure, the air inside it explodes outward, doors and walls turning into shrapnel, moving faster than bullets. You wouldn't hear it the way you think. The sound isn't a single boom. It's a sustained, tearing roar, like the sky being ripped open. It's low and high at the same time, vibrating through your bones until your body stops recognizing itself. And then, for a brief moment, the world seems to stop. Only the roar of wind remains, pulling everything toward the inferno forming at the center. Now, the air itself begins to burn. The explosion has created a vacuum, and nature hates emptiness. Air from all directions rushes inward, feeding the flames that now consume the city. This is the firestorm, a living wall of heat that devours oxygen faster than you can imagine. The heat wave moves through the streets at hurricane speeds. Cars melt into puddles of glowing metal. Glass liquefies and runs down walls like candle wax. If you're within a few kilometers, the wind is so strong it can lift you off the ground. You'd feel it, an invisible hand, hot and relentless, dragging you toward the fire. The sky glows orange-red, the color of rust and blood. Everything that can burn, burns, and everything that can melt, melts. You'd see torn pieces of buildings glowing like embers, spinning in the air like fiery snow. Each breath scorches your throat, not from smoke, but from heat itself. Your skin feels tight, your veins boiling beneath it. Oxygen disappears. People collapse, not from fire, but from suffocation. The air turns into a furnace without flame, and above it all, the firestorm breathes. It grows taller, louder, angrier, a creature made of physics, not life, yet it moves like something alive. Then, after the violence, comes a strange, unbearable silence. It's not the kind of silence you know. It's not calm. It's absence. The explosion's core is gone. What remains is a wasteland of vaporized soil and glowing dust. The sky above turns from white to red, then fades into purple-black. A column of smoke rises for kilometers, twisting, glowing from within. Lightning flickers through it, born from the friction of radioactive particles. Ash begins to fall. At first it looks like snow. Soft, gentle, even beautiful. But this snow is made of death. Each grain is radioactive. It lands on your skin, your hair, your breath. The air smells metallic, like hot wires and blood. Your skin starts to sting. Your fingertips go numb. You don't realize it, but your DNA is unraveling. Cells dying faster than your body can replace them. If you could see yourself from above, you'd look perfectly still. But inside, your organs are shutting down, one by one. The pain fades not because it's gone, but because your nerves have burned away. The silence becomes almost holy. There are no birds, no wind, just heat shimmer and falling ash. If you tried to walk, every step would crunch on glass. Once sand, now fused by fire. The world looks endless, colorless, like you've stepped into the memory of the earth. Hours later, the cloud rises high into the atmosphere, spreading dust and fire across the sky. From orbit, the planet looks wounded, a glowing scar that will burn for decades. Radiation lingers, rain turns black, rivers glow faintly blue from ionized particles. Nothing moves. Not a leaf, not an animal, not a whisper of air. This is what it means to stand at the center of ultimate energy, to be reduced to atoms, scattered, then forgotten. You wouldn't feel pain. You wouldn't even have time to think. You'd simply stop existing. But for that one impossible instant, you would witness something no living human has ever seen. The birth and death of a world, compressed into a single flash of light. And maybe, somewhere in that flash, a trace of you remains. Not a body, not a soul, just energy, returning home. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this impossible journey, subscribe to Never Possible for more explorations beyond human experience. And remember, some things aren't just unimaginable, they are never possible.